Hi everyone, this is Shalu Kumar again from OSCE Nurse Training Cambridge. I'm an experienced OSCE Nurse trainer for the NMC OSCE exam in UK and also the lead trainer for OSCE Nurse Training Cambridge. So I'm back with another video for you, and if you like my videos and like my channel, please press the like button now and subscribe to my channel. It gives me a lot of motivation to keep making more videos for you, and I'm really hoping that these videos are helping you, making your life easier to revise for your adult NMC OSCE exam, and that's my aim. Okay, in today's video we're going to, you've been asking me for this long time, cognitive impairment test, so 6-sit form. So what does it mean, in which scenario it comes, what you expect it to do with it. Okay, so that's what we're going to discuss today, which is cognitive impairment test. So what do you need to do this with this paperwork, how you complete it, and how you address the issue with the patient. Okay, so that's what we're going to look at today. So like I said, it's part of your Alzheimer's scenario in community, because your assessment station can be set with a medical surgical patient, could be a neuro patient, or it could be a patient in community setting, and one of those scenarios can be Alzheimer's. So this cognitive impairment test is part of the Alzheimer's scenario, so that's what you get in Alzheimer's scenario. Okay, so you will get the patient history form, but alongside that you will be asked to complete cognitive impairment test for your patient, because your patient got dementia due to Alzheimer's, and then address the issue. So that's what would happen. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So let's have a look at our screen. So what is 6-sit form? 6-sit form full name is, so you really do need to know the full name, because you may be writing a care plan on this nursing problem. So it's called 6-item cognitive impairment test. Okay, and it's used for memory loss and confusion for dementia patients. Okay, so that's what we use this for. So that's the paperwork you will be given, is the 6-sit form. So more details on the next screen. As you can see the form. What does it look like? It's only used for Alzheimer's scenario. It should not come in any other scenario in your exam in assessment station, just for Alzheimer patient, because your Alzheimer patient has dementia and GP has asked you to go and complete the cognitive impairment test for this patient. So it should only come in Alzheimer's scenario. Second thing is it has 6 questions, as you can see, and they all related to memory loss and confusion. Number 3 is already all these questions are already answered for you. So because you have very limited time in assessment station, 20 minutes, and in that time you need to do patient vital, do A to E assessment, and all that. So you haven't got the time to ask these questions. So what will you do is, your briefing from your examiner will be that these questions have been already answered for you and scored for you. If you look carefully on the form, on the screen you can see that your briefing is that this form was completed by another nurse yesterday. These questions were asked, and there is a score in the box, in the column. In the first column there is a score against every question, so you can see that. Okay, so that's what it is. So you do not need to ask these questions. So next thing, so on the next screen, what you need to do with it. So all you need to have to do is add the score. Add the score, write the total score at the bottom of the column out of 28, and then verbalize your intervention. So going back on it, so you already got a answer for every question. You got a score for every question, which is already given to you. Okay, you do not ask these questions. Just repeat again. You do not ask these questions. So your briefing from examiner will be that you have already, somebody has already asked these questions yesterday. So in community, in Alzheimer's scenario, so you will still go and do your vital, do your A to E assessment. When it comes to the holistic part of your assessment, in your physical needs part of your assessment station, then you can complete. First thing you will do is complete this form. Okay, So all you have to do is add the score. Like you can see, I've done it on the sheet here. So and then you write that score. In this case, it was 10 out of 28. And then at the bottom, it does tell you actually what does 10 out of 28 means. So if the score is like, it has different categories, and as you can see 10 fits at the bottom of the category, it means it's a significant cognitive impairment, 10 to 28. So that means your patient definitely needs further referral, okay, because it needs to be managed further. We can't just monitor the patient, we have to do some interventions. So that's what A says there. And then it's this stage you will say, okay, I have done your I have completed your score, and your score is 10, 11, whatever it is in your exam out of 28. That means it's showing significant cognitive impairment, and then I need to do some interventions. And next screen now. So what kind of things you can verbalize with your patient as interventions? First thing is refer the patient to GP. GP needs to know that patient has significant cognitive impairment when you did the test. So you found that there is a significant cognitive impairment. So your GP definitely needs to know, the patient's GP. So refer to GP for review of medication. So your patient will already be on Alzheimer medication. So it may be that GP needs to review the medication they are on and increase the dose, or put a different medication, whatever it is. And also patient will need probably further referral to the neurologist again. So you will do that through GP. So you will refer the patient to GP for review of medication and further referral to the neurologist. Another intervention can be, consider patient may need additional support to perform ADLs. ADLs means activities of daily living. If your patient is having increasing memory loss and confusion, it's very difficult for the patient to remember to do certain things and complete their activities of daily living. They might simply forget to eat. They might not be interested, or might forget to that it's time to wash and change clothes, and simple things like that. Okay, so they will need increased help. So you will, if the patient is still at home in your scenario, you can arrange this help through the GP, a carer to come in few times a day. Or if the patient is already in care home, then you will actually communicate with the care home staff that your patient needs increasing help with activities of daily living. So that could be one of your intervention to verbalize, depending on where your scenario is set, at home or in care home. Another thing to think about is you will verbalize that you will keep your speech with the patient clear, use simple words and short sentences to reduce confusion, because that is the main intervention. Obviously with dementia patient, they're already confused, so you do not want to make them more confused. So you need to consider how you communicate with the patient in a clear, short sentences, clear speech, and to check, and also check their understanding, that they understood what you have said, and keep your sentences very short and keep your speech calm. Okay, so that's what you need to do. Another thing is encourage patient to look through old family pictures to just stimulate memory. Okay, so because we're talking here for memory loss and confusion, because cognitive impairment checks both. So that can be another way of stimulating patient memory, to preserve memory. Now, we can't prevent memory loss and confusion for dementia patient, but we can definitely help that your patient has less likely chance or less episodes. Okay, it will definitely happen, but how we can reduce the chances of happening more regularly? Okay, so can we reduce those chances? Can we make patient life simpler in some ways and help with preserving memory and reducing those episodes of confusion. So I hope you understand this better. There's a lot of information if you go into, I'll put the link on their alzheimer.o.uk website. So it says Alzheimer Society website for UK. If you go and have a look, there is so much important and good information on there which you can use as interventions for this scenario, whether you're writing care plan or whether you verbalizing during your assessment station. So I really wanted to tell you this today because you have been asking me for a long time to do this. So I hope you understand what you have to do with this paperwork in your exam for adult OSCE. So what are you expected to do with cognitive impairment test? Okay, it's 6 items because they ask this question. So remember that. Okay, so hopefully this will help you and you understand this better now. So if you like the video, please press the like button now and subscribe to my channel. You can also visit us on OSCEnursetraining.com and also email us if you would like to know more about our training. We offer both online and face-to-face training or hybrid model, half online, half face-to-face. If you cannot attend for full face-to-face, that's the other option you can think about. So you can email us on OSCEnursetraining@outlook.com. Also, you can check our Google reviews on our Google advertisement page. I will soon be back with another video for you. So bye for now, and don't forget to like and subscribe.